Hey guys, so that's like the first part of the trip in Istanbul, like the part of the trip in Istanbul. I forgot many things, I'm quite sure, because I was looking at my pictures to like try to remember to like do the video, but I forgot really like a lot. But I will tell you like the big things that I remember. So yeah, right now like something like 4 or 5 days we've been in Istanbul, and we stayed 2 more days um, in here, but in another hostel. So it's kind of a cut. So that's why I'm doing the video, and before I forget everything. So when we arrived in Istanbul, it was hell. Like really, it was so hot, and I wasn't expecting it. But actually, my data wasn't working in Turkey. Like if I wanted to use internet, it was like 13 euro per megabyte. I don't know if you realize it, but it's really really crazy. I was like, no way I'm paying for that. So yeah, I'm in Istanbul without data, so it's quite hard. And so when we arrived, basically we didn't have any cash. And I don't know why, but the machine to like buy the transportation ticket at the train station do not take card. And it's very weird because you don't even have like an ATM to like take some cash out. So they could do a lot of money with that, but just no. So we arrived in Alkani. I know that it's not a good Turkish pronunciation. I'm really sorry because every time I was saying work, like where we were when we were the name of the station, it was always like I don't know what you're talking about, Margot, and I was like sorry, my pronunciation. But yeah, so we arrived in Alkani, and basically we spent like about like 1 or 2 hours there because we just couldn't find any cash. So we've been kind of lucky because we found like some other tourists who were like totally lost just like us, because they didn't have data just like us, they didn't have cash just like us, and we were just all like, how are we supposed to join the town center, because Alkani is quite far away. It's maybe about 1 hour away from like the touristic part of Istanbul. So if you come to Istanbul by train, please take, I don't know, 100, no, maybe 200 lira, 200 lira in cash before to arrive. If you arrive at Alkani, it's really like so more convenient. And do download the map of Istanbul, like the transportation map before, because without it, it was really really hard to understand where we were supposed to go. So after 2 hours, we finally managed to like find an ATM, because like some Turkish people told us where to find one. It was really sweet of them, like they're angels. So we found it then with Kira, because we are like terrible in Turkish and not really like paying attention to the name of the station. We like kind of fell asleep in the subway because we were like really tired after the journey. Because at the border they woke up us like 3 times. Like one time at midnight, one time at like midnight, 30 past midnight, half past midnight. Then like maybe at 1 a.m. to like check if like our passport was stamped. By the way, I got my first stamp in my passport, so I'm really really happy. I know it's just a date with like the little logo for the saying that I came by train, but I'm still really really happy with that, because I didn't have any during the world trip, because of course it's just Europe and French passport, you know, you just like can go everywhere. So I was quite happy. So yeah, we managed to like get to transportation, and we go out the wrong train station because we're stupid basically. The station where we had to stop, I think it's called Yekapi. I don't remember, but it was the name of the station started with a Y. So we were quite sure that it was a good one, but we were like 5 stations before it, something like that. So we had to wait for another one and everything. And we noticed that you can't smoke on the train platforms there, which is really weird, because you can smoke into the club or everywhere basically in Turkey, but you can't smoke on the platform of the train station. Really weird, but why not? I mean. So yeah, we do that, then we managed to arrive to the hostel at some point around like 12, maybe a bit before, like maybe 11 a.m., something like that. So we arrived at the hostel, and really bad time for me, like really, I was so stressed when I arrived, because I don't know why my card on booking has been declined. So technically they were like, yeah, there is like no booking for you at the hostel. So I was like, you're telling me that I don't have a bed for tonight, basically. And I was like so like pissed off, scared and stressed. I was really like, what am I gonna do? So like they gave me like the address of another hostel, which is like cheap around. And I was like, that's cool, but I mean, I booked here for a reason because it was like the one I wanted. So I was like, okay. So I go there and they're telling me basically, oh, you can pay like at the reception. You need to like do a booking on the internet. And I was like, fuck you guys, I'm here, I'm in the hostel. Can I just have like a room? And they were like, yeah, no. So I needed to like book and I was ready to do it. But the guy on the first hostel where I wanted to like stay, he like told me, oh, someone just cancelled their bed, so if you want you can like stay here. And I was like, thank God. So it was for the same price, €70 for 4 nights. For 4 nights I think. It was like cheap in my opinion. So yeah, I was very happy with that. We were in Taksim, so it was a very like cool place where to stay. And so I managed to get the room. I'm happy. Then I see Burke. He arrived around 1 p.m. I think, maybe something like that. So it was really cool. So we drop all our luggage there, and then we go to like see a bit of Istanbul with him. So he showed us like little area, but you know it was like the first day, so we were quite tired. We didn't see much that day. We saw like a palace. I forgot the name of it, but it's basically the palace where the founder of Turkey died. I'm so sorry, I forgot the name of it. It was really cute, but it was closed, so we just saw the outside the first day. So yeah, we did that. We like saw some streets, blah, blah. Just had a good time. Then after that, we like managed to join the British boys that we met in Sofia. I don't know if you remember, but basically the ones with whom we had all this adventure, like where one of them got in jail because of just one join. So yeah, we went with them a bit, just walking randomly. We were really like looking like for a place where to get food, and I don't know what happened, guys, but we took like just ages to find one. We were always like stopping and being like, oh, where are we going? And none of us know where we were going. So we went through a very cute park. It was like really like a steepy one. You got very cute cats in it. You have cats and dogs everywhere in Istanbul. It's really cool. So yeah, we finally managed to find food, I think. I don't remember what we got for the first time. Oh yeah, it was some kind of canteen. Like you were able, to choose the dish, and they were just at the canteen basically. It was quite nice, not my favorite, but it was okay. It was not that expensive, something like less than 100 lira, I think. So yeah, we got that, and after Burke had to go back to his family because he's not like his family is not in like the touristic part of Istanbul. It was like 1 hour or 1 hour and a half away from where we were, so he was like, yeah, I have to go back if I want to catch like the last train going there. So he left us, and then with the guys, the British boys, we went for a drink somewhere else because we were like, oh, we're tired, we don't want to hard clubbing. So we go there, we're walking a bit randomly, and one of the guys, he's a bit like, I don't know how to say it, but he's kind of an adventurer. Like he was like going into buildings, being like, oh, let's just like see. And we found a very nice and cute rooftop there, and yeah, the boys got beers, and with Kira we got cocktails. Mine was called The First Scene, and it was very funny because so on the picture the cocktail looked like kind of purple, but I was like, oh, what is inside? Like it was probably violet or lavender or something like that, but I wanted to know, maybe it was just color. So I asked the waiter, oh, what's inside the cocktail? And they're like, vodka plus chemicals. So I was like, cool, a cocktail with bleach, lovely. So yeah, it wasn't bleach, of course. It was, by the way, one of the nicest cocktails I had in my life. Like really, just I could have drank like a lot of it, like really a lot. I think it was violet. I'm really not sure. I was not able to like say what it was, but it was super cool. Everyone agreed with me. Kira got another one. I don't remember the name of it, but salut. Hello. But yeah, you have a child just next to me. I don't know what they're doing. I hope they're not gonna smash my phone. Yeah, basically, Kira got to cocktail. I forgot the name of it. I don't know. It was a funny name. Well, sorry, I can't remember. But it was a very disgusting one. And yeah, we got a cocktail, and after we like chilled a bit. We chilled a bit at the boys' hostel. It was really nice. They had like a rooftop with which I were able like to how to say it. That we were able to like see the top of the Galata Tower. It's one of the attraction in Istanbul. We haven't been at the top of it because we're like, oh, it's kind of pointless to like pay like about like I think it was €10 to like go at the top of it, and it's not a that high tower. It's nice, just like the Eiffel Tower. It's cool to see, but you don't need to like. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna pause. Yeah, sorry. The parents were picking up the child who was like staying just next to me, looking at me of a like very weird way. So yeah, we went to the hostel, and it was like such a chill mood. It was really nice. Like it really felt like hostel vibe as well. Like really just people chilling, having some drinks on the rooftop. And at some point, I didn't post the video by the way. I might do it later. But one of the guys was starting to play guitar, but it was so talented. It was so cool. We just needed like a fireplace to make it like really perfect, I think. It was super cool. Everyone stayed up quite late. I fell asleep after a while because I was just super tired after the journey and all the work that we did. But I was kind of awake, and around like 5 a.m. you had I forgot the name of the guy, but the person like the priest, I guess, in the mosque. He like started to do the call for the pray. It was super cool because we were able to like hear the main one just next to us, but you had the echo of the other ones around in town at 5 a.m. It was so cool. Even if I was like half asleep, it was really nice. So that was our first day. We stayed at the boys' hostel to sleep because we were only like 15 minutes away by walk, but it was night. We were like super like tired, so we just stayed there. I've been lucky because I was alone in the bed. Kira and a British guy had to share, so I was lucky. And we woke up and went back to our hostel to like I don't remember really what we did, but quite sure that we like took a shower, prepare our stuff, something like that. And after that I met Burke. I think Kira stayed at the hostel after because she was like really tired, which is kind of fair because we almost didn't sleep at night. So I went with Burke. We like saw a bit more of Istanbul. It made me taste like another like Turkish dish. It was basically a potato with a lot of different things inside, like cheddar, olive, corn, mayonnaise, ketchup, salad, onions, just a lot of stuff, sausage. So it made me taste that. It was a very big potato. It was like that, I think. And I don't know, I think with the heat, I was really like not hungry, so I took a doggy bag. So we enjoyed our time. I didn't do the ice cream, thing. I don't know if I should, when the guy is playing with you, like giving you the ice creams and taking it back and like kind of jungling, with it. I didn't do that, but I really would like to. But at the same time, like it's overpriced for what it is. But at the same time, you pay for the show, so I don't know if I should do it, or maybe I'll come back to Istanbul. I don't know. Probably I'll come back. I like that place. We did that, and I think in the evening I basically did nothing else. I can't remember, to be honest. I remember. So I think I left Burke. Oh no, that's the day after. So okay, I think I did nothing that evening. For this evening, like we may have just been for coffee with some other people from our hostel with Kira. I'm not sure. But so the day after, I see Burke again, and show me like more things. Like we finally visited the palace. We managed it to like go in time. So for me it was quite cheap. It was only €4 because I have a Isaac card, which is like supposed to be an international student card, and so that card never been useful since I got it for the student discount, but for once it was really like handful. And yeah, because if I didn't have it, it would have been like 15 euros. It was super expensive. But because he's like a Turkish student, he was paying only like 2 euros, so it was like super cool for him. So yeah, the palace was really, really cool. It was really fancy. The architecture was making me feel like it was a very, very old building, but it was only 2 centuries old. I thought it was more like 4 or 5, I don't know why. Or maybe even more. But yeah, you had gold everywhere, like really, really fancy. And Burke was really disappointed because when we visited the palace, he didn't find the bed where the founder died. And yeah, he was really like kind of grumpy because of that. And yeah, after that, I was like, oh, I want to visit the harem because our ticket included the visit of the harem. So we went there, Burke is still grumpy and blah blah blah, and I tell him, you know, maybe the man wanted to die next to woman, so maybe he died in the harem. And he's like, no, he didn't die in the harem, he died in the main palace. And you know what? He died in the harem. I was right. I was super like, oh, I told you. But yeah, we found a bed. It was nothing exceptional. It was basically a bed with like the Turkish flag on it. But Burke was in a good mood after, so it was cool. It was very like interesting to see that the harem was like far less fancy than the main palace. Like it's logic, you know, because the main palace and the harem, you know, it was still a bit fancy, but not as much. And I had still that back thought in my head, like, yeah, you don't give like good things for women, blah blah blah. But I actually think that it's just because, you know, the harem is not the place where you receive, you know, all the diplomatic and things like that. It's not the main place for politics. It's more like a pleasure place. You don't need it to be like super like impressive, which is maybe better actually. I'm not sure that live on all that gold is like that cool. So yeah, we did that, and after we like ran to catch a train to like go on the Italian side of Istanbul. So it was really cool. I really love the Italian side. So it's where we're going for like the 2 next days with Kira. Basically, it was like really, really alive. I loved it. With a lot of pubs, a lot of young people and things like that. A lot of live music, and I love live music. We listened to some of it with Burke. Even if he claims that he didn't like really enjoy it, I really had a good time. Then we went a bit further away. It was like just by I forgot the name of the thing, because you have the Bosphore between, you know, the 2 sides of Istanbul, and below you have a sea. I think Mer Adriatique. I don't know. So yeah, we went there, and it was really like peaceful. You only had like locals there, and yeah, it was a good fun. Like just chilling. We couldn't like stay long. We stayed maybe like 15 minutes, but it was really nice to like just see where locals were, you know, just enjoying their time. So after that, it was really like kind of short for me to catch a train to like go back on the European side of Istanbul. So we took an e-scooter together. It was a bit scary, but good fun as well. So yeah, I went back there, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go straight to bed, because I was really like so dead, like so dead, guys. We walked a lot with Burke that day. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. And when I entered into the hostel, you had basically a group of girls and boys being like, hey, do you want to like come clubbing with us? And I was like, okay, let's go. So I go clubbing with them. We go for free in the club, because basically we were with a Turkish guy who were working in our hostel, so you know, he knows the people around. The club was like 2 minutes away from our hostel, so we got in for free, and it was like really like good fun. Sorry, the child came back. But bye bye. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, I went clubbing with them. It was really good fun. I left after like 1 hour and a half, I think, something like that, because you had like some weird guys, like one from Iran, who was like kind of a bit too touchy with me, so I kind of pushed him away, and I was like, oh, boys in clubs. So yeah, but the music was really cool. And after, when like the second guy, I think he was about 40, so it was really like not cool, like it was really weird. He was trying to like do moves with me, and I was like, yeah, no, please. So I left and I went back to the hostel. And when I went back to the hostel, some guys chilling like in front of us, just next to a barber, were like, hey girl, what are you doing? And I was like, hi. I was totally drunk because just like people offered me drinks and I couldn't say no. So yeah, I was drunk. And they're like, yeah, do you want to like come to our office, like have a drink? And I was like, yeah, no, I'm already like too tipsy, too drunk, too much alcohol for me, like no need for more. So they were like, oh, just coffee. And so I followed just random guys, Turkish guys, to their office. I was like, I could die. No one knows where I am, and but yeah, it was fun. They were like calling me princess and saying that I was beautiful. It was just funny. They had a python in their office. I was like, okay, it's a real one, that's Carrie. They had like a horse office and were like, yeah, come back another time. I never saw them again, but yeah, it was funny. So after, when I came back finally really for real at the hostel, who do I see? A French girl, so we started to chat and blah blah blah. It was a girl from Epita, but she graduated already. So yeah, we chatted a bit. Then who do I see? One of the British boys. I was like, what are you doing here? I saw you were on the Asian side of Istanbul. They're like, yeah, no, we just came quickly, like blah blah blah. So I go up to our rooftop of our hostel with him, and like Chiba and the other one was there, plus a Korean guy that I met quickly the other time. So yeah, we chat for a long time again. Then after a while, we like go down because it was a bit chilly, to be honest, at the top. So yeah, it was nice. But it was like starting to be late, and the boys were not able to like go back on their hostel because they had to, cross the Bosphore. So because they were not able, we were like, oh, you let us like sleep at your hostel last time. You can stay at ours. You can share the bed. So we shared the bed and blah blah blah. And the next morning, after the boys left, the man managing the hostel is like, you have to pay a fine because you're not authorized to like let other people stay in the hostel. And we were like, okay, fine. We were just a bit scared to be like kicked out of the hostels, but we haven't been, so that's fine. We only paid like 15 euros per person, so 15 euros for fun. I was like, oh, I can pay for it. It's okay. So yeah, we did that, and the next day, oh, I forgot to say something about like just I'm gonna come back after, like when I came back from the Asian side with Burke. So when we split it was the last time we were gonna see each other for like a long time, and it was really a weird goodbye because he didn't like kind of pre-shot it, So we went to the subway and he was like, oh, I have to get off, and I was like, oh really? And we were like, oh bye, oh that was a cool day, and blah blah blah, and like basically the door shut. Yeah, it was kind of sad. I really had a good time with him. I was a bit disappointed that the goodbye was like so quick, because after that it was like going back to UK. So yeah. Anyway, so I was saying, what was I saying? I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, the boys were here. Yeah, we paid the fine, and so the day after, because I didn't plan anything about like seeing Burke or anything. So I wake up around like 3 p.m. Then I eat. I don't know what I'm doing, but I was looking for a flat in Paris. True. Yeah, I was looking for a flat in Paris, and around like 6, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna dress up and like go in town and everything. But I dressed up, and after I was like, oh, it's like already like night. I'm super lazy to like just go out. So I stayed at the hostel all day. I know it's bad, but I was like so lazy to do anything after. So yeah, it was just a really like chill evening, chill day. And the day after, I think it's day. I'm not sure. Uh, oh yeah, no. The day after. So the day after we wake up fairly early. Let's say it, like maybe 11, 12, something like that. We eat with Kira, and after like we joined Kim, the Korean guy, and we visited the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia. So, oh my god, the video is so long, I'm sorry. So yes, Blue Mosque was really disappointing because it was like all in work, renovation. So because everything was in renovation, we were just able to like see part of the dome, and it was like super smelly because everyone takes their shoes out. So yeah, not the best, the Blue Mosque. So I think they said that the construction should be finished for next year. So if you visit Istanbul next year, it should be fine. From what I saw, it looks really beautiful. I really hope if you go there, you can see it like fully like uncovered, like all the scaffolding. Yeah, so that, and yeah, of course I bought a scarf to go into the mosque, and I'm really happy with it because it's like a cream color scarf. It's like perfect for just using it as a hijab here, and perfect for me to use it just as a normal scarf back in France. So I'm really happy with it. The shop owner told us it was silk and cashmere, but I think she lied to us. But it's okay, it's still like really cheap and I like it, so I don't care. Yeah, we visited that. Hagia Sophia was really cool. So I went there for quite a while. Kira and Kim, the Korean guy, were waiting for me outside because Kim already visited it and Kira wanted to visit mosque. So yeah, I went there. It was really like far less smelly than the Blue Mosque because you basically had like little boxes where you had to let your shoes. So it was really fine, the smell there. It's not that big actually, and especially because when I arrived it was the prayer time. Women were not allowed in the main part of the mosque, so yeah, I couldn't see anything. So I visited the tombs of some sultans there. It was really like beautiful things. I don't know what it was, but so you had like big coffins, but you had like tiny ones just next to it, and I really hope it was not children coffin, because it would be really sad, but I guess it is. Except if it's animals, I truly don't know. So yeah, we did that, and after we went eating, and after that we went for a drink at Kim's hostel because Kim was in our hostel at first, then he moved away for another one, and this one was really like chill, like a chill vibe again. Ours is more like less chill. I don't know how to say, but the people I saw there, at least for now, are less chill in general. More like maybe into like really like visiting or something like that. So you can't really like go for a drink with them. It's never in the common area, so you can't really meet people. But yeah, so we went there to have a drink. Then what did we do? Yeah, then like you had like it was like shisha day or something like that. So we did shisha and something like that. Then with Kira we were like, oh, we need to like get back to our hostel because it's quite far away. It was something like 40 minutes away, and it was already like 11 p.m. So we were not sure that we will still be able to like get a tram or subway. So we were like, okay, we need to go there. Then the boys were like, oh, we're following you. We'll just get a taxi to come back to our hostel. So we were like, oh yeah, that's nice. So we went all together to our hostel, dropped our bags, and then we were like, oh, let's go clubbing. So I took the people to the club where I went with the random girls and guys last time, and it was really good fun. Like I danced with many girls. It was super cool, like really good vibe. The music was nice, and yeah, you didn't have like weird guys touching me this time, so it was really nice. So then after that we like had to do our checkout this morning, so now it's about today, so we needed to do our checkout, so we woke up quite early. It was like 10:30 a.m. Not that early, but early for a day after clubbing. After that we like chilled a bit with Kira just because we were like kind of tired after the clubbing, and then we like saw the Grand Bazaar. and it was really nice. Like less crowded than I saw because the bars are in itself is not that crowded. That is the day where we went. It's more like the streets around which are really, really, really busy. It's like crazy. Like you can't walk in it. It's terrible. But I really enjoyed it. I bought some Turkish delis. I don't know how you say it, but Turkish pastries. It was kind of expensive. I think it was a tourist trap, but I'm very happy with it because we did like some degustation. So we tasted many of them, and I was able to like pick the ones that I really liked. So I took a caramel one, almond one, and a mango one. Of course, mango. So yeah, and some little other ones. And yeah, I had that. And yeah, after that, Jim had to go back to his hostel because he had to take a plane to Romania, from what I understood. Kira and I like ate a bit together to like just fill our body because we were starving. And after that, she went back to the hostel because she felt a bit sick. So yeah, after I was like just wandering in the streets. It was really nice to see like Istanbul. I just don't know. I like that city. I was listening to maybe someday a song linked to a book that I was reading just before. It's like an acoustic guitar with just voice. It's really, really cool. And I went to take a coffee. I forgot the name of like the coffee that Burke recommended to me, so maybe I'll take it like tomorrow or something like that. If I have to ask him. I went for coffee and now I'm in the park and it's like the end of the vlog, I guess. It's 30 minutes. Oh god, just let me show you a bit of the park because it's a very nice one. I like it. Yeah, a lot of trees and nature. After like the crazy crowd in like Istanbul, I really enjoy that park. For real. So yeah, that's it guys. I don't know if I will do a part 2 for Istanbul because we're only staying 2 more days and we are basically staying just at first to like get a cheaper plane to Greece, and we are quite far away from the touristic Istanbul after, so I don't know if I will have many things to say about it, but I'll keep you updated. Okay, see you, thank you for watching.